So Anna, why don't you tell us what happened last time?
You're funny.
I mean, yeah, we really didn't hear from you at all last session, so I feel like it's probably your turn to make recap happen.
Yeah, what happened?
You were so deathly quiet. I just, I'm not sure that you really knew what was going on last session.
Says, and I'm the one that does not do anything else but stare at the fucking map the entire game. Damn it. David's over there playing games.
I'm not anymore. I got off because it's game time on this one.
Uh-huh.
I was more making a joke on the fact that, we couldn't hear you on the recording, and also
I
therefore
know.
you just weren't there.
I know.
I actually just needed that moment to throw me under a bus. Like, ooh, look at that big ass bus coming down the way.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Truck-kun, no.
Wow.
Why can't I log in?
Because it doesn't like you.
Skill issue.
Damn.
Well, I'm logged in, but the page isn't loading up for me.
It takes a minute sometimes after there've been updates.
It says you're in. You must be in.
Yeah, just my screen doesn't have anything on it. It's like...
Just give it a minute.
Okay.
I've had to wait 2 or 3 minutes before when there's been an update to something.
There it goes.
Told you. It's almost like I've been down the throat before. Burp.
Come on, Arsenio.
No, I thought we were in recap mode.
Oh yeah, come on,
we were.
bananas.
I have to... I am always doing recap.
We just tried to... No, you're not.
Yes, I
You
am.
ignore it.
I will have you know, I know for a fact that I never make any of you do recap. Goodness.
No, you do all the recap.
This is true.
We get stuck in the under part of the frickin' whatever where the casket's at. So then
Yeah.
Dulgus turns into a fucking giant dinosaur, puts us through the fucking glass ceiling.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's not just a glass ceiling, it's the fucking glass ceiling.
I know.
Which all women must burst through.
Just carpet bombed with F-bombs.
Then we come up to the fucking stupid ass who's got the fucking glove that we need.
Oh my god.
It's a glove now.
It's a something. It's the hand. It's the stupid metal hand. That somebody has to cut their damn arm off to even wield it.
Yeah.
But then we killed him.
So we fought a boss.
Yep.
And it was epic.
Yep. I said all that with my F-bombs.
Silp was a
Self-peed
Shiny
himself.
thing.
Usual.
It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually a really good session last one if you recapped it correctly.
All right, Sylv, if you can do better, let's hear.
Ah!
And there we were after going down the staircase and we fought the spiders. Not only was that spooky, but it was also cool. We made it out of the doorways and into the chamber. There we came across Lockmore the Betrayer. And through sheer power, Sylph took out his bow harp and aimed her valiantly at
No,
the forehead of the
No.
red-bearded giant.
there was no bow harp.
Jeez.
I love how now.
See how much
he's
more epic
shooting
that
down the
was?
blowharp.
Coming from the bard? Yeah, that's the point. The bard's supposed to make epic tales.
Down the
That's
giant
bullshit.
bell.
Ava's still waiting to hear the epic part of this tale.
Brunhild grabbed onto Scythe, Sylph's mountainous, muscly thighs, and praised him for slaying the man that tarnished.
Somebody's about to get castrated.
Who did get the final hit?
Get a silence.
Or did he die? I don't think he died.
You know, he
No, he
died.
did.
Oh, he died. He
Okay.
definitely for sure died.
Was
Not
it?
the final blow. Was it?
I think it might have been Edna, but I could be completely wrong.
Well,
no,
I mean,
during all this,
I know exactly who killed him. If we really wanted to speak about
Arlen was also pretty damaged. Or was it Dolgus?
No, it was somebody else. I'm fine.
It was Dolgus. I think he had a strength.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
I was taking a lot of con damage.
There it is, con damage. Yeah.
I'm healed of the con damage, but I still have 3 dexterity damage from the spiders earlier.
And then we got the arm of
The arm of cut off your own arm if you want to use this artifact arm.
that one, and
Cost an arm, but not quite a leg.
what am I missing? There's something else that I'm missing.
I mean, there was the crossbow trap that double sniped poor Dolgus, and you guys
Yeah,
overcame that. Yeah.
Yep. But isn't that what gave him the con damage?
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's
so-
that was like poison or whatever. Goji get any good hits in?
Scroll up in the chat, you can see.
Oh, I'm trying to remember like a good player, Anna.
Work smarter, not harder.
Hence,
Oh.
use your notes. Keep notes, you refine.
I'm That's very true. If I just read my papers and signed them.
Wait, you
That's how
signed your
she got to
papers?
marry her.
No,
I thought you slept on those.
I do. We got the arm. I can't remember the arm's name. I know it was. It was like, wasn't it silver?
I'm sorry, what was it?
The arm was the arm silver, made out of silver.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so all that stuff happened. Was that? No, I don't remember who got the final blow.
It was Athene.
Okay.
I did some crit-
She literally like whirlwind crit on like half of her last attacks.
Oh wow. I don't remember that.
So you should be here hopefully by 7 then. Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys did already try to identify the hand, and for the time being, it was beyond your ken, so you'll have to give it an attempt again tomorrow.
Okay, so we never did learn the name and all that.
You know that it is Nargrim's
the
Steel
name.
Hand. You know that based off of the lore. But
Okay.
what you don't fully understand is all the properties behind it.
Which is why nobody's hacked off their hand yet.
I don't know if Eve. Oh yeah, she did. She didn't use her identify.
Ouchies.
So, it is definitely, yeah, It was not able to be identified at that time.
Okay.
Typically had 300 for score.
Oh, identify actually doesn't work. Interesting.
Yeah, not on artifacts. Yeah.
How about that?
I think it's explicitly just against artifacts that it doesn't guarantee the, like...
That's what Legend Lore is for.
Mm-hmm.
Legend Lord.
Legend Lore.
Oh.
Effectively, it is a spell that helps you divine the, like, story or mythos about a person, place, or thing.
Oh, okay.
And, like, once characters hit level 11 is when they're considered to be, like, able to have legend lore even be cast about them.
Oh, wow. Man, it's gonna take years just to learn all the things.
There's a lot going on with it, yeah. Let's... Well, while that is the case, you guys are still up top and have the body at your disposal. If you actually click on the body of Lockmore, you should be able...
Oh.
Cancel.
The game's paused right now.
But, yeah, you can still click him.
Yep. You should be able to still click him, and he should still be an item pile.
Nargrim still and golden dwarven beard rings. Oh shit.
Yep. If Pyrrhus wants to drag those into loot, or I don't know. Remember how we were doing this?
Yeah, it's caravan storage.
Yeah.
Beard rings in. Edge golden rings from beard dwarves. Oh, it doesn't have any.
No, it's just decoration.
It's
So-
the items thing. Does anything else on these detect as like magical or anything?
Only Heart Spit, Nargrim Steel Hand, and and the
So we already
breastplate.
had those.
Yeah, you got all the magical stuff that was on the boss. So we got Heart Spit in there. Got the breastplate. We got Nargrim Steel Hand. Yeah, so we can just delete these now. Oh, they're disappearing. Who's taking them?
Ava.
Okay.
She's gonna put them in the.
Okay. I put them in caravan storage just now.
Oh,
but
you already grabbed them.
Yeah.
My bad. I'll delete them then.
No, you're good. You're good. I remember that we could actually drag these from that to caravan storage directly. You just can't like claim them
I can-
as the
Yeah, I can-
storage.
Claim them as Ava and then give them to the storage. I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
It's all good. I'll just remove them from Ava's.
All good. Yeah. Steel hand, breastplate, heart spit, and golden beard rings. Good stuff. Okay, we can go ahead and minimize that. But I will unpause the game and I'll delete his body. But you know that your way down is either through the roof, which actually, let me do this. Now that that is busted. I can make a region control for it. I can force that to snap to grid vertices. And behaviors. Teleport token. Trade new region behavior. Double click that, leave that up there. Oh, right, identity. Broken glass. Update region. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. I see what it did. Then make a new one. Oh, oops. Never mind. I fucked that up. There we go. Update. Port, save, update. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoops. Damn it. Edit. Shapes. Rectangle. New shape. Full. New shape. Dang it. I put it in the wrong spot. Of course. Behavior teleport token update. So while you've beaten your boss, you have not necessarily claimed all the treasure that there is to be had within this location. To do that, you'll probably have to head back down to the sepulcher.
Let's go loot robbing.
I mean,
Yeah,
you were
loot
told
robbing
by
business.
your dwarven allies that
We could take whatever.
yup, so long as they got to keep the class.
Not grave robbing if you were given permission.
Basically. Just hit this, then hit this, then B. But you know that you should be able to go through the glass hole if you want, or you could try to take the steps. But that door did seem like it was secretly locked.
It's only 20 feet down, you said?
20 feet
Oh.
drop.
Let me check. Hold on something.
First intentional feet, 10 feet of dropping is no damage. The next 10 foot is non-lethal. If you roll acrobatics, you can reduce it by an additional 10 feet.
Hey, Book, could you feather follow me down?
I just jumped down.
How far down did you say it was?
20.
Ava jumps.
So, yeah, I just jumped down. Took 7 off my 34.
Go ahead and walk into the center of the glass.
Oh, geez. All right, acrobatics roll. Here we go.
No, if you don't have a good
It's not
acrobatics,
that
don't do it.
bad.
Oh, I have a good one.
Alright.
I'm not jumping.
But I know dog is doing it.
Let me get to my acrobatics.
I land like a little ballerina. Ta-da.
Right on top of poor old open casket.
But I don't land on any of the bones. I'm just standing on the edges like a professional.
I don't know.
Still on the other hand, probably falls into it.
Yeah. As a recap of like this location, you've got 2 wide alcoves that kind of flank this eastern portion of the room, which the floor is kind of inlaid with the symbol of the ornate hammer, a simple tutorag.
No.
Then you've got 2 little alcoves near on the west side of this room as well. In this room, now that you've kind of like dealt with Lockmore, there does seem to be several stored valuables from amongst the tomb. There's a rolled up rug that seems to contain some treasure and odds and ends. that are kind of like spilling out from it. There seems to be, in the southeast alcove, a number of things kind of just piled up into a mass mess. There, of course, is still the scale mail that is on Nargrim himself. But, just, what do you guys want to go after and snoop at first?
I want to check out the rug.
I'm just here to protect Ava in case something goes horribly wrong.
So, southeast alcove is where, like, the general pile of, some, general treasures are. The northern one has some general treasures. The rolled up rug is over here in the, northwestern alcove.
Yep.
You gonna unroll the rug there, Sylph?
Let's detect magic on that first.
It does have magic. But it's, like, inside the rug. The rug itself is not magical.
I will wait for Ava to do her thing.
There's magic something inside of there.
No.
Oh, this is getting cold.
Go ahead, open it.
Hold on a moment. Oh, let me just double check some stuff.
Well, can I at least get...
Wow, that's... Wow. Yikes. What the heck is going on with my internet?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Like, the fuck?
The way you're saying that, I thought something horrible was going to come out of this rug.
Run! It's a kobold.
Wow, it says I prepared explosive ruins today.
No, that's our joke.
How
for
does
when
it
we
know what
sell
I
books.
prepared today?
I heard you liked explosive rooms.
Okay. Yep, fair enough. So Sylph goes to unroll the, rug.
Oh god.
Ava, you're kind of looking over the rug in order to double check the, veracity of the, magic and stuff. So,
Yep. She'll let him unroll it from a distance, though.
That's why I am over here.
well,
That's why I'm still upstairs.
it is a long carpet, so he's got to unroll it down in this square.
Well,
So
then I
as
step
you-
back 5 more feet.
Too late. Too late. Go back to where you were.
No, as soon as you step out of the room, I step back. I'm like,
as you unroll it there, Sylph, this carpet's really crusty and yellowy and just grimy. And this, like, general puff of just spores kind of, busts out a bit. So I need for both Sylph and Darlin to go ahead and give me fortitude saves.
oh, okay. Nice doing you, still.
Forgot to bring your PPE for the day.
Ooh. So did I.
Hang on.
17. Watch Silk beat me because he rolls slightly higher.
Fluency, perception, and survival.
It's under
Where's my
saves. Under saves.
There we go.
As you've disturbed a patch of yellow mold.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
God, no, not yellow mold.
Yeah, Sylph, she kind of like unroll this. You start kind of coughing and hacking a bit.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh wait, I gotta do this. There we go. You
Oh,
take
that's-
1 point of con damage.
Oh, God.
So it begins.
So it begins.
And so, still dies. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, con damage. So how do I do this? Do you just
Your
add 1
bonus
and
saves.
damage?
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. Yellow mold is a particularly nasty little blighter, and it seems this rug is covered in it, but there is some neat stuff in here.
Still
Mainly.
start rummaging through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the more you interact with yellow mold, the more you're gonna end up having to make fortitude saves. And now that you got some spores in you, each round that you're kind of just existing, you're gonna have to make some saves, or else
Okay.
this is gonna start to kind of wear at your constitution.
Let's just back up. Hey, I
The rug-
can do this.
The rug itself
can-
is basically infested, and anyone who would like may give me a nature check.
30.
Ava knows the particular severity of yellow mold. Ethan just misses it. Yellow mold will basically, grow in darkness quite well, and this carpet is probably beyond saving from it. It is thwarted by either burning it out or sunlight will render it dormant,
Can I roll a fortitude save?
and you'll need to roll a fortitude save.
Yeah, Ava will let the party know. Stop touching that.
But a successful fortitude save will, Ooh! Ava, cast Fireball on me.
No.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't work that way. Sorry, buddy.
No, let's hear him out.
Listen, if everyone just pitched in and I made wine, I'm gonna douse myself in it, and you light me on fire.
You
Then I'm
don't
gonna roll
have
myself up in the rug.
you don't have time for that, buddy.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Pretty sure this was outlawed even in the Darwin Awards.
Goodness gracious.
Fire can cure it too.
Fire will destroy yellow mold itself. Once you've got the spores in your body, it's kind of just doing its own
Sunlight
thing.
renders it dormant, so if it becomes dark again, I'm back to rolling fortitude saves.
Nah, when it comes to a creature, Ava knows that this will pass through you. It's kind of like a poison, but in spore form. It's gonna run its course and it's gonna die off.
Have you ever heard of
Unless it
spore
kills you.
zombies?
Yeah, what is it, the next 5 rounds I have to roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of spore zombies?
Oh, God.
For no particular reason, of course.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. If you become one, we'll sell your body to science.
Yes, I'll buy your body for science.
The science. Pierce, remind which character that this is again.
Ava's lightly joking.
No, I know.
Lightly.
I was serious.
It's just man, Pierce has got a necromancer bone for every character he has.
No, Ava doesn't have necromancy stuff.
I know.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
always the
fall
case.
one day. I don't know. how
Anime
I
Dead's
found-
evil. Just gotta balance it out with some good spells.
But yeah, if I can get another save from you, Silk. Okay, you don't take damage this round.
Yeah.
Hey, it's one of these. We're watching Dave slowly die to a poison.
Which isn't
After
really a poison.
deciding that his attempted entry into the Darwin Awards was already like outlawed.
Hey, 3 more rolls and I'm out of it. We'll actually have to get away from the mold.
Yeah, I mean, if Ethna or Ava want to, like, torch this thing, like, they can do so.
Burn me.
Not you.
They don't have to burn you, they just have to burn the rug.
I will roll on the rug.
Lord have mercy.
Effectively continuing to interact with the spores and disturb them just resets the timer.
Yep. I've looked up what the mold was and stuff.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's a nasty little thing.
Yep.
So we're going to do this from a distance.
Yep.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Ava shakes around the poor rug.
Away from everyone.
Just fucking getting more spores right in Sil's face.
Yeah.
He's already got them. What more can it do?
Still gonna have round 3.
Oh, yep.
Still, tell him no.
Too late.
Ooh. Another con damage.
Well, I gotta roll it.
Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry.
No problem.
Ulrich didn't let her. She barked and he just let her back. If I let her out and she cheese, you're getting off of that. I don't give a fuck. You let her just back.
Anyway, welcome,
Doesn't have
Gotchin.
daylight, so
Trying to get in, but it's not letting me get in.
Just
And I
wait.
use the new link.
Use the new link. Give it 2 or 3 minutes. It takes a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
There. Because there was updates to stuff, so it takes a couple minutes the first time.
I have the loading boss.
Right now they're
Oh, I got
looking
rid of
into
WoW.
new loot. We're glad to have you, though.
Oh, I'm glad to
Are
be
we
back.
done?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So basically today I had nothing going on most of the day, and when they're like, okay, we finally put the IQ OQ where we got it back from quality, so they're ready to do it, 4 o'clock. I like only got an hour of it. Wanted, and the worst part is he's salary. He wasn't even getting extra staying.
Damn.
Granted, I would, but
yeah,
Yeah.
as
he did.
somebody
it to
who's
himself.
salaried himself, fuck that.
Okay, I'm in now.
Hooray!
Told you, it just takes a couple minutes.
Yeah.
It's like
Some-
that usually the first time
Yeah.
after an update.
Some of your teammates have gone down back into the sepulcher by jumping in.
Get on your game.
Not one of them, however, remembered to drop a rope.
Ava doesn't use
I'm
rope,
always-
she doesn't care.
Is
Oh,
there?
right. You can fly, can't you?
Ava doesn't even take fall damage for the first 30 feet.
Okay. All
Yep.
right, need another
Doesn't
roll.
have infinite flight yet. That comes next level.
You have to add 2 to your con
And-
damage.
Am I strong enough to
I have a
spike a
rope.
rope
I'm
to
just
the
gonna
ground?
tie it
Two
to
levels.
Ava and send her back up with it.
You mean you're gonna use her like a bunch of balloons and up?
Wait, so
Yeah,
my
Ava
con
can't
damage is
fly
at
yet.
3 then?
Yep.
Can't the eye fly?
Okay.
You can float,
Ava's just
you can
really
levitate.
light. She doesn't fly yet.
You can
I have
levitate,
the
yeah.
flight hex.
Oh, you can fly.
Oh.
Well, one of you will fly back up then.
I have the flight hex, so I guess I can fly.
Yeah.
Minutes per level per day. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
That's one of my favorite hexes.
It's a good hex.
It is a very good hex, especially at low levels when you
It's-
get it.
Especially for you, who doesn't have like a whole lot of other like flight access.
Yeah.
well,
I don't have flight. I could just jump really fucking high.
You jump good.
Yeah, I got them dwarf ups that a dwarf should not have.
Oh, is it? You remember the episode of Samurai Jack? I
Yep.
jump good.
You jump good.
Jump good.
Is there any type
you
of roll
always remember that one. don't
down
you?
here at all?
Yes.
I mean, the roll I made before to jump down here was a 34. I have an 8-foot vertical off of that one.
I mean, the DC to fall is only 15, so if you got a plus 14, you don't even have to roll, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
You land by accident.
Yes.
Yeah.
That said, Ava, you've moved the rug. It is no longer like tossing spores about, but it is definitely an upset carpet.
is it a magic carpet?
Ooh,
It's
I want
not
the
a-
magic carpet.
Damn.
It's not a magic carpet. The mold inside is just, writhing around a little bit.
There are magic carpets.
Okay.
There are magic carpets. But we're not
Well-
Assyrian, so good luck.
No, we're not.
Does it look like it's going to start infecting people again if she?
You know that if the carpet is left alone, it won't, like, puff out. You know?
I.e., if people stop touching the fucking carpet, we'll be okay.
Yeah, Ava will let it sit. All right. Need some time to settle. Then we
Did
can
I
take
hear a
look at
magic
what's inside.
carpet?
No.
It's not magic, there's just it's full of yellow mold.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to play the mold too? Sill's having fun with it. It's killing him.
It's so fun.
Sylph, go ahead and give me round 4.
Was it? Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Come on, Sylph.
Yeah, you're not feeling
Well-
so good, Mr. Stark.
You're taking con damage, which lowers your fortitude, which makes it easier for you to die to poison. Which is why con poisons fucking
Oh.
suck.
Only one more.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, Sylph's not gonna die from this. He's just definitely
no,
not
he's
gonna be
just
feeling
have
good.
a bad day.
Go to 4 now.
It's
Yep.
gonna be a bad
There
day.
you go.
And just for sake of getting it knocked out, let's go ahead and toss number 5 out there. And congratulations, that's the last hazard in the 2. All right, another D3.
Ooh.
Good God.
Oh, 3 more. Good thing it's damage and not drain.
7.
If it were drain, it'd be terrible. Still's just really not feeling good right now.
You'll get over it. It's fine.
That said, in this bushel of stuff that was on the with the carpet, you've got
Please be something for a bard.
the carpet contained a bronze abacus with some hematite beads worth some nice change, a large drinking horn engraved with entwining oak leaves and silver inlays worth some nice money, an ivory measuring rod with carved dwarven runes, or dwarven numbers. There's an obsidian statuette of a female fire giant that's probably worth some nice coin. There's a wooden box, and inside is an adorable little set of bronze measuring weights in the shape of goblins squatting. Probably worth some nice coin. And a sack of miscellaneous coins as well. Seems this was strictly a monetary pile. Ava kind of casting her glance would detect magic from the scale mail in the casket, the northern and southern alcoves as well.
Take a look at the scale mail.
Well, the scale mail is decently magical. Let me just go ahead and grab that. It has an aura. It has a moderate aura. You could go ahead and toss me a Arcana check in order to discern the school, or you could just toss me a straight up spellcraft check to bypass that altogether.
37.
Nice. You wish you had that earlier. This is the armor famed to Nargrim Steelhand. This is the Giant's Nail Scale Mail. This thick coat is a +2 scale mail. Is crafted from the waxy scales of varying sizes with a sickly jaundiced color. The grime-stained fingernails of dead hill giants. Any creature of the giant subtype who comes within 30 feet of the Giant's Nail Scale Mail will need to succeed at a DC 16 will save, or take a -4 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws for 1d4 rounds. This ability functions much in the same as a gaze effect. It is a mind-affecting fear effect, but it does not stack with other fear effects to create stronger fear conditions. A giant who succeeds the saving throw is immune to the effect for 24 hours. If a giant rolls a natural 20 on its saving throw, it becomes enraged by the sight of the armor. The giant gains the effect of rage for 1d4 rounds and is compelled to attack the armor's wearer for the duration of the effect.
Pleasant.
Be a good aggro piece for like later down the road.
Quite possible. Scale
Yes.
mail is considered medium armor for all purposes. So something for your medium armor wearing individuals. But that is in the remains of Nargrim Steelhand's casket.
Very well. Time to check out the other locations. Sith, if you could grab that.
Sylph tries his hardest to grab what he can.
At the I see that you're inspecting the southern portion of the alcoves.
Yep.
Did Sylph grab the monetizing loot?
Yeah,
Okay.
you certainly
Alright,
can.
Cool.
I have it all in a item pile to allow for the party to have it all kind of conglomerated together.
In the storage?
Not in the storage yet, but it will be soon.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Sylph wants the money for that mold.
the the valuables inside the southeastern alcove include a pair of magical boots, a clay vase in an iron on an iron stand sculpted to look like a coiled dragon, 3 chunks of a nice gemstone called azurite, a golden yellow topaz worth some good money, and a small leather embossed casket, which, upon cracking it open, has a nice amount of coinage inside. Beyond that, you also can note a magical book that seems to be hanging down here.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
Athena, since you're down here first, you may go ahead and give me a spellcraft check on the boots, and then a spellcraft check on the book. the boots are known as the Boots of the Winterlands. These, the wearer of these boots is able to travel across snow at normal speed without leaving tracks. Additionally, the boots enable them to travel at normal speed across slippery ice, even, horizontal surfaces only, though, not vertical or sharply slanted ones, without falling or slipping. Finally, Boots of the Winterlands will warm the wearer as if they were affected by an Endure Element spell. So, good for cold traversal. How about one for the book?
The exact same amount.
Wow.
Not sure how that worked.
I see that. Let me double check the difficulty on this one. Okay, yeah, no, easily enough. This is what is known as a Blessed Book. This well-made tome is always of small size, and typically no more than 12 inches tall, 8 inches wide, and 1 inch thick. All such books are durable, waterproof, bound with iron overlaid with silver, and locked.
10,000 GP item. Nice.
A wizard can fill the 1,000 pages of a blessed book with spells without paying the material cost. The book is never found as randomly generated treasure with spells already inscribed.
Ava starts breathing heavy.
Edna's gonna take it and hand it to her like, this is yours.
Ava clutches it to her chest and just whispers, "Thank you."
That's just perfect.
A second book that Edna's given to Ava.
Just
Edna is
breathing
now
heavy.
Edna
That's the perfect
is
way.
officially Ava's favorite person.
Anthony's gonna fall asleep in her tent and wake up to an Ava snuggled up to her.
That's hilarious. Okay. Was somebody looking up at the northern region?
Sylph is staying where he is.
Ava will go take a look.
Okay. Jeez. That's too funny. Okay. In the northern region, there's a small collection of more adventure-y kind of items, so to speak. It seems there is a magical rod. There is a magical sash that kind of seems draped over a dwarven, mannequin kind of thing. The mannequin also seems to hold a very nice, dwarven composite bow, longbow, with, made of, bronze limbs that are kind of, bolted together. And the bow itself is not magical. It is definitely of mastercraft make. And it seems that the tension on the bowstring itself is quite taut, but the string itself does happen to host some sort of magical properties. Then beyond this, rod, string, sash, and nope, that's it. Okay.
Alright, maybe we'll take a look at the rod.
Go ahead and toss me a spellcraft check.
Bad one.
22 for the rod. Just double check. That does not get the rod.
Oh shit.
How dare you?
Can Edna try?
Yes, she can. That does not get it.
Damn.
Curious. Well, we'll have to come back to it. What's the sash?
Let's find out. Another round of,
27.
okay. Let's see. That is enough. This is what is regarded as a Bane Baldric. This ornate sash of embroidered velvet stretches across the chest from the shoulder to the waist. If the wearer is an Inquisitor, they are treated as 5 levels higher when using their Bane and Greater Bane abilities. If the wearer is not an Inquisitor, however, they gain the Bane ability of a 5th level Inquisitor, but must first attune a light or one-handed melee weapon to the baldric by hanging it from the cloth for 24 hours, and can only use the Bane ability with the attached attuned weapon. Attuning a new weapon to the baldric ends the attunement for the previous one. If you were to wear this effectively 5 rounds in a day, you would be able to give your weapon the Bane ability, and you get to pick which Bane it is, so long as you know the creature type of the enemy you're trying to use it against.
Well, there's only one person here who uses light weapons.
It is light or one-handed melee weapons, so a Warhammer is a one-handed melee weapon.
But I don't use it enough to justify
I think adding Bane to the artifact is a bit much.
I'm just saying, it does technically count.
Yeah, but I don't use the Warhammer enough for it to really be necessary, to be honest.
Warhammer's kind of like an afterthought when he's running through people and he's like, ooh, look, a leg. I'm going to smack that while I run through.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I didn't have a place to run through, and I have to fight off to the side. That's usually what I use the Warhammer.
No, I understand. Alright. One last thing to identify, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
Mm.
So if we only got one thing left to identify, I'll stay, then I'll go to the bathroom after.
That is more than enough. This is what is regarded as a tuned bowstring. This faintly glowing bowstring is twined from the hair of a Leyland, and when strung on a bow, a tuned bowstring also functions as a Masterwork stringed instrument, granting the wielder an enhancement bonus on performance string checks equal to the bow's enhancement bonus, if any. The tuned bowstring produces a perfect note with every arrow fired by its wielder, allowing a character with the Bardic Performance class feature to maintain a performance in combat without expending rounds of Bardic Performance, as long as they fire at least 1 arrow each round. Activating a Bardic Performance or switching to a different performance, however, still does cost a round of Bardic Performance.
Useless.
Wow.
Nothing of import here.
Let me just go ahead and drop this sepulcher pile here. Oh, I know. What the fuck? That's not right. Oh, right, because I gotta tinker with the damn token. That's bullshit. Bolt.
Look at all the stuff.
Look at all the stuff. Oh, right, actually. There we go. Update.
It's a lot of stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
Does GM want to drag and drop into the caravan storage? Because I can't.
Oh. Strange.
I'm not the owner of the loot pile.
Oh, right. Let me do a thing. Cause that
I
way,
assume that's what's wrong.
yeah, that is probably what is wrong. Just edit this. I forgot characters are probably like, yeah. Update that.
You're muted.
and-
Is it okay if I grab the measuring rod and weights and the abacus?
If it's the only thing you want, sure.
You don't want the tuned bowstring?
There's nothing important about the bowstring.
Oh, no. Sylph has been wanting this for so long that he can't even believe that it's there right now.
It's not. You're hallucinating. Go back
I'm
to
gonna
sleep.
pick up the bow. I'll pick up the bowstring and go, ooh, this is a big, nice gauntlet rope. So I start tying it around my gauntlets.
Sylph's voice becomes probably the deepest you've ever heard it. Just drop that.
Play nice.
Ava picks it up. I think I'll be a bot now.
And Sylph just starts smiling from ear to ear, and he's like, oh, Ava, yeah. Now I can hear you sing.
It's a string, not a microphone.
What's a microphone?
A small phone you can call people on.
But those were sending stones.
I'm back. What I miss?
Yes?
Ava's becoming a bard. She's gonna join Sylph to make a band.
Ooh, Ava did not say
All
that.
I remember hearing was we got a bunch of magical items that are either not for me or not something I want to use, like my hand.
So,
As Sylph heard the deity kind of wisp through his mind about Ava wanting to start a band, he now started breathing very
No, you're hallucinating again.
He wants to live the life with like where he's like the leader of a band and like all the bandmates are his hot harem, that sort of thing.
I think we're in the wrong game.
No, Ava can just cast mirror image and we'll just have a whole band.
So you
That
want a
would be the
harem of
band
Ava
name.
clones? That's an odd choice.
harem.
but okay.
Ava just curls her lip up at you.
Yeah, Sylph kind of looked down and was like, no. Oh my god, a tuned bowstring. How do I take it out of the sack and like equip it to my bow?
Well, the item gets collected from the bag and into your character sheet. How are you taking it out, Ava? I forget how this goes.
You just hit take. I already have the items that I want in my
Okay.
I have trade goods, and then it instantly put the bowstring in my equipment.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
Ava normally does it is when I have a token selected, I can then double click on it. And
Okay.
it'll tell me if I'm inspecting the pile as Ava.
Okay. Good shit.
I forgot I had a greater hat of disguise. How do I add it?
Ava, start
Come on,
grabbing
Bill.
stuff out.
Craft wondrous items. The creator must have a bard performance class feature and exquisite.
It's just something that we have to keep track of depending on, like, when you decide to use it, kind of thing. So if you say that, like, you're kind of using it with the bow you currently have, then, you know, we just don't tick down your bardic performance rounds so long as you take a shot. And if you make a perform string roll with your while you're wielding your bow, you would get a +2 bonus to it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because it's a masterwork tool.
I'm excited about it. Ooh, I can hang on to it for the next boss when I steal the bow harp.
This is what effectively makes your bow into somewhat of a harp.
Ooh, even better.
It's just not many strings, it is a single string.
Okay. Yeah, because it creates a perfect note at every fire, and it allows my performances to linger forward without having to use a roll for it.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
It's a nice way to save rounds if, like, you're not trying to spend all of them in, like, the first few combats of, like, a dungeon crawl.
Mm-hmm.
Not super helpful on fights where you're, like, you're only days where you're only expecting, like, 1 or 2 encounters. But when you're going through the midst of a full-blown dungeon crawl and every resource matters, it's helpful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be good, like, mid-late game stuff.
That said, with everything being collected, does the party wish to return back to the caravan at this time? As you kind of entered the tomb and collected the bounty, which you were hoping would aid you in your quest going forward.
Yeah.
Or are you planning to take any time to kind of clean things up here and, you know, get things settled?
I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, Soph wants to leave. He doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
He's rugged out.
That's why you shouldn't eat things that we leave in rugs for thousands of years. Hundreds of years.
Very well. We can drag the party back to the caravan. Fresh with some loot and things to ponder and to consider. It has been a, decent day of trekking up into the mountains and, getting through the harassment of these spider-like creatures and this cursed dwarf from long since past. Ingrahild and Umlo, of course, would thank you for, putting down this betrayer of their kinsmen and kind of debate between the two of themselves. Like, their entire goal was to kind of find this location. With its current disarray, Ingrahild would kind of, ask, is it possible to maybe take a day, maybe 2, in order to tidy it up? Nothing you all have to do, just give the chance to maybe get our ancestor in his casket reclosed and at least in a better state than currently is.
You guys need help?
Not gonna refuse any, but just
Still
figured at least, clean things up a little bit before we decide to depart. Probably want to leave word to back down to Kragadan in order to get some people up here to mark it again properly. where you can, get the history properly set straight. You've done a great deed by putting down a bastard probably cursed by Torag himself.
It was pretty grotesque.
Aye.
Sylph will stick around and help them clean.
What say the rest of your party? Are you willing to stick around for a day or two, or are you just wanting to ship off straight out and leave the dwarves here?
I think it'd be best if we
fine.
rested.
Yeah, we should rest.
Some of you all look a little weak for wear.
Very well. If you're more than happy to let the dwarves kind of do a little bit of cleaning, they plan to basically spend the rest of this day and the next kind of patching things up. So you would have effectively 2 nights of rest before deciding to ship out, which would also mean another day to attempt spellcraft checks on anything that you had missed in your identifications. This would also mean that you have the chance to re-prepare spells, and then re-prepare them again for the days following for whatever adventure beyond. So you have a downtime of a night and a day.
But can we use long-term care for rest?
Yes. If somebody wants to give assistance to try to help get rid of some of this ability damage that both Sylph and Dolgus are afflicted under. We can
Yeah, how
try to
do you
tend to
hear
some of
that?
Well,
damage
do with
heals,
that. Damage heals automatically at a rate of 1 per day normally, without
Yeah.
like additional help.
If you decide to take a full day of rest, i.e. lingering about with not very excessive force or strenuous tasks, you could get 2 points back in a day.
So the last 2 days, get back, or at least 1 day of doing nothing while they're cleaning. So yeah, I can get it all back.
So you can effectively get back 3 points
what I'm down.
from 1 day and 1 night of rest. But you can't really be doing too much that is strenuous.
Yeah, Sylph will do 1 day of helping with chores, then the second day of resting.
Very well. So you'd be able to get 2 points of ability damage removed just by naturally, sleeping it off. Actually, you'd still get all 3 because you're taking your normal sleep the first day, and then taking the next day to just be completely off.
So it'd be at 3 or 4.
You do remove 3 points total.
Okay, so it'll be at 4 still, so that's 7.
Yeah. You can improve those numbers, I think, with the heal skill if you're trained in certain things. By getting long-term care from somebody.
I don't have heals, so
Neither does he.
I have cure light wounds, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's not quite the same. The other alternative is Lesser Restoration, which is a 2nd level spell for, I think, druids, clerics, oracles, shamans, and a few other myriad classes. So perhaps if your druidic lizard folk friend is feeling generous, you might be able to convince him to assist you with your recovery.
That depends. What is required for me to be generous?
Sylph's just feeling a bit under the weather and needs some spellcasting.
Well, since I'm not doing anything that day, I could just prepare Lesser Restoration, I'm sure, in one of my 2nd level slots.
You absolutely could. It's the question of whether you'd give it to Sylph.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a D4.
Yay.
You have one. You get 1 point back. Yay.
Yay.
better than nothing.
I'm now at 3.
Every little
yeah.
bit helps.
Oh yeah, it's better than 7.
And you're like to
Oh.
have other days of travel as you head into the mountain range. So
Yeah, yeah.
I would like to try and re-identify those items.
I believe that there is only 2 items left that lack identification.
The rod and the hand.
Yes, so which would you like to attempt first?
Go with the hand.
Are there any preparations that you're attempting with this?
I don't think she's got anything that can help with this.
You might be able to receive and aid another from someone else. If you feel that'll give you the boost you need.
She'll take it.
I got you, buddy.
Looking for somebody more intellectually inclined.
Reminder, Gochen's the apprentice.
Yeah. I'm learning from the best. I think I can do this.
I don't
Do
know
you have
what
ranks in
helped.
Spellcraft? I forget. I think
No.
I gave you one.
Oh wait, no, I have spellcraft yet, not Arcana. Yeah.
Gochen,
your
you could
spellcraft
roll to
bonus?
It's 0.
But do you have a
Wait,
rank in
yes.
it? I think it.
Wait, actually, I'm supposed to have a rank. Why don't I have one? Oh no, I think with my rank it puts it at 0. Hold on, does it?
Let me double check your setup. Spellcraft 0. No, I gave you UMD. That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, I gave you UMD.
She's trying to get the hand.
She's trying to figure out the hand, and this is a skill check. So
Edna will help her.
okay, Edna, you can go ahead and roll a spellcraft in order to assist Ava. Yeah, it's still enough to aid. So, oh, you have a plus 12, so you honestly didn't even need to roll. Nice. Edna can just give assistance.
There we go.
Yes. Ethna is so far within her,
That's with the +2.
That's with the +2?
Yep.
If only you had some inspiration.
Bart, sing a
help
song! Bart's like there, he's like, huh? Okay.
He gives his songs out when he wants to give his songs out.
Like, you know what? After all these days of rest and everyone's help, only singing bards can break the mold. So the years start coming and they don't stop coming. After the rhythm, you hit the ground running.
Roll 2d4, buddy. Wow. Fingers crossed.
Oop. Hang on. Okay. 1, 2, roll.
On the money of what you needed. You needed a 6, 7, or 8 for this to succeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ava, you're looking at an artifact that rivals the hammer of unmaking.
I'm gonna end up cutting off my fucking hand, aren't I? Like, what? They got both of these motherfuckers like.
What you have here is already known to you, at least in terms of lore. But the exact abilities behind this are now laid bare for you. Nargrim's Steel Hand, when attached to the wrist stump of a living humanoid creature, magically forms a permanent bond to the wearer's flesh and nerves. Once the hand has bonded to the wearer's wrist, the wearer gains full control over the hand as if it were part of their own body. The hand the hand has full range of motion and functions as a normal hand. While worn, this steel hand grants its wearer a +2 inherent bonus to strength, treating it as temporary for at least the first 24 hours. And a +5 bonus to combat maneuver defense against disarm attempts. In addition, the wearer can wield weapons of one size category larger than the wearer's size without penalty and without altering the weapon's designation as a light, one-handed, or two-handed weapon. In this example, a medium creature wearing this hand could wield a large long spear as a two-handed weapon without penalty. However, the wearer of this hand has something that they kinda must contend with. Anytime that they are within line of sight of a creature with a giant subtype, they will need to roll a will save, DC 15, or be compelled to attack that giant, as the suggestion spell. Once bonded to a wearer, Nargrim's steel hand cannot be removed except by the wearer or after the wearer's death. This isn't something that could just be sundered off of somebody. Whoever takes this is going to either have to be killed or willingly give it up.
Gochin says, I'll willingly give up my hand.
But will you willingly give up your hand?
I'm sure you would. It might not be best to have anyone do this.
Umlo would kind of step on over and just, it's a burden you'd have to bear, but it's a powerful artifact of our ancestors.
Are there any giants that we don't want killed?
Currently?
I'm sure there's good folks of every walk of life. Not everyone's born truly evil, and not everyone's born truly good. It's a mixed bag, shades of grey. Just like you, being a greenskin ain't too bad, whereas in comparison, the rest of your lot could be considered downright dastardly. No?
I suppose you're right. But if you keep pointing me at the bad guys, I won't have to worry about that.
But what determines a bad guy? The world is nothing but greys. There's no bad or good guys.
The bad guys are the ones that are going to end up ravaging our town if we let them live.
So anything giant that he sees, or the
And aren't you going to go ravage their towns if you live? There's only
So
victims and perpetrators.
So pretty much anything that's like giant will send the wearer into a frenzy?
They have to roll a will save.
Ooh, okay, so we would have to
And
keep Gochin away from mirrors when he's enlarged.
No. He has to have the giant subtype.
Oh, okay.
So, trolls, any kind of giant, there's a couple of other, Ettins, Cyclops, things like that.
And Gochin will fail every time.
Is your
Will is
will
not
save
his thing.
negative?
No, it's just he doesn't have. Actually, let me
Well,
double check. I don't think he has goodwill.
I thought he did, because isn't he like a wisdom class, kind of?
Me and him both
Okay.
have 4 or 5, I think.
No, his wisdom's decent. It's +2.
Yeah, but my will's a +5.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a 50-50 shot, and that's only gonna decrease over the levels.
I guess that's true. I'm just looking at my fortitude and reflex being like almost double, and my reflex is double.
Yeah, I mean, will isn't your best save, sure, but you're not, like, abysmal at it right now. And because it's as suggestion, if you have any caveats against, like, mind affecting or compulsion effects, that counts against this as well.
I see.
So there are buff spells that could, like, assist you in terms of, like, not going feral against everything you see. You know what I mean?
One of those buff spells being Athena as she slaps Gochin. Stop it!
But amusingly, yeah, I mean, if Gochin, you do this, that does technically mean that with your Iron Grip gauntlets, you could technically wield huge items. Just one side, like you could wield a huge one-handed weapon as a two-handed weapon without taking the penalties.
So Gochin can go Cloud Buster Sword +1 size.
Yep.
This makes it even harder for him to not have his hand cut off.
Honestly, just on GM perspective, the only two candidates that would really benefit from it are you or Darlin.
Agreed.
In your build, and your build, Gochin probably benefits most from it because you use weapons, whereas Darlin specializes more in combat maneuvers. And like, as he said, while he uses hammers, you know, with the, you know, artifact being in that, you know, mix, he uses that more as a backup than his main anyway.
Ooh, you know what? We hang on.
She could use the hand.
We still haven't met back up with Urgash. I mean, we could convert this guy.
No.
Throw the arm on him. Let him just gallivant around.
No, that's a horrible idea. He'll instantly try and kill us with it.
Yep, let's not do that.
I have taken all of the giant's weaponry, and now, with my throw-anything feat build, I will pelt you with giant javelin meta!
With your friends!
This is when we learned that sledgehammers are like big, blunt javelins.
Phil's just riding on his shoulders, just, yeah!
Or he just starts using giants as javelins.
Nice. Instead of javelins, he's upgraded from javelins to ballista bolts.
Oh, Jesus.
His arm is now just a mobile, tactile ballista thrower.
Yes! Alright, we gotta go back to the fort.
Nope.
No, he left. You guys sent him on his way. Y'all sent him into the direction of Winterhall's Valley.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna have to retrieve him at some point, or are we just gonna let that happen?
Who knows? Who knows?
I'm telling you, Urgash could be a very good thing for us.
Oh, God.
Assuming that we don't end up having survivors that knew that we're the ones who sent him that direction, and then now we're on some hit list.
A band of giant slayers sent me your way. Thank them later. Starts trudging through.
And lists off our names one by one, too.
Okay.
No.
You know, he's only got, like, descriptions of you guys, but it's, like, the most unkind descriptions.
The one that speaks
so he
of
doesn't have
diseases.
So he doesn't have it also written down to leave for the survivors if they find the paper that he left behind.
I mean, his first interaction was literally this dude on top of a caravan claiming everyone's dead of illness as they're behind him.
That said, would you like to toss a spellcraft check for the next item? You can take Ethna's +2 because, you know, she literally cannot fail.
That's with the +2, 27.
That is with the +2. Is it? Okay.
Yep. Ava's got a +17 normally.
Yep.
Wait, what high roll are we making? Sorry.
Spellcraft.
Spellcraft.
Oh, never mind then. You'll have fun.
Mine's only +5.
The real question is how's that inspiration? Ava seems a little stumped.
Uh-oh.
She's scratching her noggin.
Well, Ava, the meteor man begs to differ. Judging by the hole in the satellite picture, the ice we skate is getting pretty thin.
Ava Eva's gonna find a way to get Selwyn's.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire, and then a DC 20 happens.
No.
Roll me 2d4.
No.
This one's still a head scratcher.
Damn it.
The Meteor Man did differ.
This one do still be a head scratcher.
I have to try and look at it some more and see if I can determine later what it is.
If you'd like, both Ethna and Ava could toss me a Arcana in order to discern at least its magical school.
Could have used that.
I know, right? Sometimes it just works out this way, you know? Alright. This is strong conjuration magic.
It clearly opens a gate.
It's the key to gate to dwarf heaven.
Oh boy.
It's full of naked, hairy women and so much beer that you can never stop drinking.
Yes!
You probably need all the beer for all the naked, hairy women.
Still can't come in because he's not a dwarf.
No! He puts on his hat of disguise. Now I am.
Doesn't work against divine tier magic, man.
No! Are there windows at least?
No.
No!
Silks of
Sylph
oil.
anime dropped to the floor so hard that oil started spraying out of the hole.
That would be very sad, all things considered.
What's weird is somehow Dolgus gets in.
He's so far on the ground now you can't even hear him.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's just that they recognize how great Bachrook is. Really.
Ah, you worship Balkrog, and I heard you like Bush. Welcome in. Man, you're having a 1950s party without Sylph. Just Bush everywhere.
Bush and beards.
Oh yeah.
A lot of friction.
Just Ron Jeremy jerseys everywhere.
What do you think the ale is for? It lowers the friction.
Yeah, I would hope
Everyone
it
has
does.
like highway patrol cop mustaches.
The porn stash.
It's handlebars.
Y'all are dorks.
Phil is just standing by the window looking in like, please, please.
The window that's made out of chalk because there are none. He just drew one so he could kind of feel better.
Bunch of peeping
Again,
toms.
y'all are dorks.
Somehow Ava gets in though. She's a woman, so it just lets her in.
What?
The bouncers had like arches. Jess? Jess! Hey, what's up, man? Come on in! It's just Sylph. Nah!
I'm one of the homies, let me in too.
Who's that shouting over there? Is that Kogan? Kogan, come on in!
Bunch of dorks.
Sylph would probably gander over to the fortune teller's house and just find the note on the bag just saying not at the party. but don't bother me.
Lol.
Yeah, LOL. Little chibi like tarot card like stamp on there.
The next time Syl goes back, there's a drawing of him with a circle around it and a cross line through it.
Do not allow in.
No, man, no Sills, and I definitely don't want to be Bradley. He just walks away.
Yikes.
Like, man, this is dumb.
Well, looking back to the rest of the party, what's the verdict?
Hold out your hand, go to.
On what specifically?
Who's taking the hand?
Got it.
Like I said, hold out your hand, go to.
Maybe I'll wait for the appropriate weapon to take the hand.
There,
You have
yes,
the appropriate
so
weapon already.
nod his head.
Oh wait,
You have a weapon that's large size. It transforms to smaller.
Mhm.
oh,
Hey, Goach, remember, you are the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Grom's weapon?
Well,
You're a
I can't
warrior.
wait until we get back to frickin' wherever we came from, and we go talk to his mom and his family, you know, and they're like, "Man, what happened to your hand? Your hand is missing." And he's like, "I cut it off so I can have this thing." Yeah.
To be fair, Heart Spit is the large weapon that.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Gochin's weapon is not natively large.
It's hard spit. That's it.
heart spit. Where's that?
It's like that big spear thing.
There's the big spear thing.
It's the big spear that if you critical, you get to automatically attempt to grapple with the weapon. And if you decide to rip it out of them or they break the grapple, you deal immediately 46 points of damage to them.
Oh, is that already in the party loot?
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man, where's Gochin at? I don't see him.
He's not down here.
We deleted him.
But
You can't get back up without a rope.
Oh, jeez. He's up there.
You can't fly.
Oh, I don't see the heart spit.
it's in the
Caravan
Caravan
storage.
storage.
Caravan storage.
It's the weapon.
And
It's right there at the top. It's the very first thing in the list. You can't miss it.
Oh, jeez.
For me, the Bane of Baldric is the first one.
You're looking at the wrong thing.
That's not in the Caravan, the Spectacular loot.
No.
Sepulchre loot is different from Caravan storage.
It's down below where we're at.
Go to
You gotta
items,
go
go to
over it
storage, go down to caravan.
No, what? There was an easier way of getting into it?
Yeah, from go,
I just clicked on the bag.
go next to actors, it's items, go down, click storage, then go down, click caravan storage.
Hold on, maybe I have to make my screen bigger.
Possibly.
Forgot that there's more further down. Okay, yeah, I just have Caravan at the okay, Caravan. Oop, didn't mean to click that.
It's in the briefcase tab. Items.
Oh, okay. Caravan storage, okay. I see. There's a lot of stuff in here. And that's a spear, so that's also a reach weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mhm.
I could just take this blessed book right out of the the loot list here before Ava does.
Oh, look at yeah.
Okay, Gochin puts his hand out. Well, actually, well, how much damage does this thing do by default?
Stuff with the transfer.
I'm not able to see the stats.
It's a long spear, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
it's
I can't like,
large.
click into it.
Oh, why did it duplicate itself? What the fuck?
Duplicate gone.
Did he just drag it from the storage? Because that's what
He
happens
did.
when you just drag it.
Oh no, I didn't move it yet. I was trying to click the little edit item to see the stats, and it's like, oh, you don't have permission.
What?
You should take the Baldric. Well, never mind. Somebody already stole it.
That was me.
Oh,
Well, I just,
I already took it.
oops, I just realized I've been like spamming the chat here.
yes, you have been. I took the boots, but though we're not in winter, I haven't put them on yet because there's no point.
Fair
Did
enough.
you take the item?
No.
How?
Yeah, how do you take?
You hit take.
No.
From caravan storage.
Oh. Keep forgetting.
I too.
No,
also-
you'd have to ask Pierce. He's the one who knows.
Having trouble.
He's trying to take the heart spit, put it on his sheet.
You should be able to just drag it from the caravan storage and then delete the old one.
Okay.
Looking at your inventory one makes me hurt. He has
Makes me hurt.
one stack of 6 javelins, a second stack of 2 javelins, another single javelin.
Oh, one is masterwork, and I think one has maybe a buff
Oh,
on it.
sorry.
Oh, it has lightning.
2
Yeah.
of those piles. I hate this. Yeah, it looks like you have heart spit in your inventory now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's there.
With. And it's in your weapons as well.
It 2d6 plus 10, which is just the same amount of damage as Gorm's.
Now, I need to fix the non-proficient issue he has.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm not just like marshal everything.
You should be proficient with the long period.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's simple.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because it's large.
Oh.
And double check a thing. Inventory. Non-proficient. Yeah, it's marking a lot of your stuff non-proficient, even though you should be.
So what you need to do is open it up, go to details, and scroll down. There's a miscellaneous about halfway down. You just click proficient in there.
I need to go to his weapon proficiencies and change the shifter proficiencies because it's only including the base weapons. So if I click update item for simple weapons, let's see what disappears. Most of them vanished. Battle axe, composite longbow, and half plate are the only things that didn't vanish. So, what armor proficiencies are you supposed to have?
It should be medium.
Okay. So let me go to shifter.
Well, half plate's not medium, it's heavy.
Yeah. Half
you
plate
got
is.
Let me double
you
check
got
then.
You've already got an ironwood breastplate in there too. You've got 2 different armors. You're not wearing the half plate, it says. Anyway, you're just carrying it for some reason, along with the bone scale. You're just carrying a bunch of shit for some reason that you're not even using.
I think it was something that was like no one was gonna like take it with us, so I think that's why I grabbed it. Otherwise, it'd have been left behind. I don't remember.
Masterwork composite longbow is a martial weapon, though, right? Or is it exotic?
I think it's martial.
Right. Which does show you as being not proficient. As with battle axe, but shouldn't that...
Yeah, it should come from the orc part for the battle axe.
Yeah, right now all it's got is Great Axe, Falchion, Great Sword, Tribal. I can double check this though, because I already have that open, so... Core races, half orc... weapon familiarity. Proficient with Great Axe, Falchions to treat any weapon with the word orc in it as a martial weapon. So yeah, you don't actually have proficiency with a battle axe.
Okay. Wonder if that was just another one of those. I picked it up because it was going to get left behind. Because there was no reason to use it because it's not as strong.
Yeah, I mean, it's a one-handed weapon. And you wanted to have some diversity. So, not like you use it all that often anyway. Yes, everything else seems to be working. So, yeah, Gormthorn and Heartspit are, like, basically in league with each other. Same with your switch axe. Heartspit is good for giants because it's got Giant's Bane on it, which means you'll have a +2 to hit and a +2d6 +2 to damage against them. Gormthorn's probably good for... I mean, it's also probably good against giants. It just depends on what you're trying to do with them.
That's a hard one.
I mean, one's for reach, one isn't.
Yeah.
And then your switch axe is literally your, like, Witcher blade for everything else that isn't this, you know, one type of creature.
Out that reach or not isn't going to matter much once we start going up against the bigger giants regularly, because they will always outreach us either way.
Well, Gochid can make himself one size category bigger as well. So he's at least good until, like, after huge creatures.
Maybe I'll wait until we get huge creatures and take their weapons and then put the thing on.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't work like that.
It's an inherent strength bonus.
Oh, it gives a strength bonus too? Okay, yep. He puts his hand out.
I've never seen a DM try and get one of their players to cut off their character's hand. This is a new one.
He is pushing so hard.
I'm more just teasing because it's funny.
It's all fun and games
We
until somebody
severed
cuts their
a
hand
hand.
off.
Gochin's, give me that hand, and puts his hand out.
Still volunteers to cut off the hand.
You have a gun.
Yeah,
Bill
who's
still
gonna,
volunteers to shoot off the hand.
someone cut this thing off of me.
Get back, guys.
Zelthy, you tried to take off his head with your rifle?
Please don't. No. And Edna's gonna put her hand up like, don't even think about it, moron.
You're the one that told him he had a gun.
Both will start aiming his gun at
No.
Coach.
Edna's gonna.
Don't you just hold your hand out.
He was eating popcorn.
I'm gonna take the battle axe off of Gochin, and it'll be like, hold your hand out, flat on the floor here.
Oh god.
He puts it down. Do I
No
need a
way.
cloth to bite down on?
You ready? On the count of 3, okay?
Okay.
6, 4, and I just chop it.
What?
Alright, Gochin, you take 4 points of Constitution drain.
Ooh.
This will heal over time, but you're not getting rid of this that quickly. You are basically bleeding out from the stub where your... Which hand get cut off?
Cut off
You
his
can have
right.
two
Oh
left
Cut off
hands.
his right.
Yeah, it would have to be the right. That's his strong hand.
Alright. So your right hand is now just on the ground.
Oh my god.
And the
David
stump
grabs it.
of your right arm is just like twitching in agony. This is probably the most pain you've ever been in.
And Gochin's just screaming.
Ava, put the thing on his arm. Don't let him bleed to death. Jesus.
Yes, right.
Hang on.
If we'll put it
Hang
on.
on.
Well,
Meanwhile,
he
Bill
has-
is just watching
you have
this
to-
and being
you-
like, wow. Yeah.
you're gonna have to hand it to him because he needs a hand.
I fucking hate you. I'm gonna go live out on the street. I'm tired of this.
Gotcha, you are able to take the silvery metal hand and place it next to the stump, and you feel this surge of energy just kind of with the connection that it makes as it almost latches on and burns almost as hot as if you'd stuck your hand in the forge like you'd done all those years ago.
He's done it twice in his life.
Regrets. Regrets.
Oh no,
That-
could have seen this coming.
That does, however, subside after a minute as you can still feel the lingering, like, burning pain between the nub where you once had no hand. And you can almost start to feel the reflexive sensation in the fingers of this metallic prosthetic.
Gochin's gonna smell it.
It smells like metal.
Oh, good.
It's
Oh.
musty.
Because he remembers the last person that had it didn't wipe.
Yeah, he didn't wipe at all. Oh, ew! Gochin has wiped. Ew!
Should have.
Ava, did you take his hand? I didn't. Take
Oh God!
Can I see it for a second?
No high fives, bro.
Should show it to you.
I'm
Oh,
gonna take the hand. Like, I just want to hold on to it for a second.
Okay.
But take the
So
hand.
gross.
I'm gonna
So
hold
gross.
it up and then go. High five, Gochin!
That's fine.
Then I high five Gochin's severed hand.
Oh, goodness.
Bogus will get in on this weird but funny seeming pigskin ritual.
Do you want to high five the hand too?
Mhm.
And where's the item for me to pop into my inventory?
That is Nargrim's steel.
It's not part of your inventory now, man. It's your part of your body. There's a
It
difference.
it is in the caravan storage as well. Yes.
Okay.
So just drag it over.
Darlin should put all the gems he took into the caravan storage so we don't forget about them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Darlin.
That's crafting material. What are you talking about?
He took the coins and everything.
Yes, I did. Nobody was looking.
Nargrim's hand has been equipped.
Now you should have a plus 18 to attacks. Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Is Gochin still up there, or is he down here now?
You guys are at the caravan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you guys have been big chillin'.
Does your arm feel stronger, Gochin?
I think so.
Silt will grab a rock and throw it at him and be like, "High five this rock!"
And he'll try to swat it.
Does the rock burst into dust?
I wouldn't say it
That's
necessarily
strong, man.
bursts into dust, but Gochin's, reflexive skills paired with his natural strength and enhanced strength at this point, can sufficiently bat it away. It does seem to react to his reflexes, quite well.
Nice.
It feels
I've-
like a natural extension to your own body there, Gochin.
I've gotten stronger.
It's strange. It feels like it's definitely not your old hand. It's not fleshy. It's metallic. It's very strange, especially if you rub your hands together or you take this prosthesis and kind of run it along your arm or anything. It's definitely metal. It is foreign and odd and just bizarre. But for all intents and purposes, you could still feel heat. You can still feel sensory feeling out of it as if it were still your hand.
Oh yeah, where on this item does it give you the bonus strength? Because I don't see
You
like
have
you can add it
to
anywhere.
edit it.
Yeah, it's already in there. It's already calculating.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's already calculating. His bonus to attacks has already gone up. I added the inherent bonus into it already as changes.
Okay.
But I do need to reveal that it is identified. So there you go. You should be able to see the rest of it. You may need to put a contextual note into your defenses that you have a +5 bonus to CMD against disarm attempts.
I see what you did there.
Not nearly as much as what you did to yourself.
So, if somebody tries to knock a weapon out of your hand, they're going to have a bit of a problem.
You just hear the clunk of metal. Just being, God!
It is now empty. Delete.
But I emptied it out so you could get rid of it. Then I put everything in the caravan except for a couple things.
Mm-hmm. Now, after the day and a half of reprieve, of cleaning the tomb to a certain degree, Umlo and Ingrild would return to the party and, give a light bow. We appreciate you waiting around. it is awful nice to be able to get our ancestors' tomb at least somewhat cleaned up a bit. Get some of the fecal matter off of the Decoror. Get him back right into his tomb, as broken as his body might be. Said a couple prayers to Torak and the like. Got a letter we could probably try to get sent out to Kraggadon when we stop in this next village we're supposed to be hitting. We're heading to where again next? What's-it?
What's it is.
Shinnerman?
Shinnerman's Fortune, Umlo. That's where they be heading. Right. A little sparse on the details. Being the cook and all.
Oh, yeah, because I think that's the only thing we have left to do. We've got no other real quests now. We need to find work.
It would be Calorian who kind of steps up and goes, well, I do believe that the council had mentioned that, considering the report that was given, were to head into the thick of Minderhall's Valley in order to see about this training grounds and assembly of giant kind, are we not? Some sort of ancient site for giants?
Did somebody say giants?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just saying. Yeah.
There are no giants around, Gojun. Keep your paintings on. You killed your grandma, so you can't sleep with her either.
It was unfortunate. I mean,
Fuck, stuck into that one.
That could be taken to two contextual ways. We all know which way we took it.
Jesus Christ.
Roddy's just in the background writing a ballad about the Granny Smasher.
Told you we should have killed him, but no.
It's supposed to be a heroic ballad, but all Gojin can think of with the consistent pestering of his allies is, yeah, he might have gotten a little too personable in that dungeon. Because you gotta remember, Roddy wasn't even there for that dungeon.
He wasn't.
He's only taking the tales that were... Yeah, he's just taking what was told to him by the rest of the party about it and trying to make up some, hype material. But sadly, due to Roddy's nature as a poet, it's just kind of coming off as, yeah.
It's unfortunate. The Gojin could have had an Iliad, but it didn't come out.
No.
Hey, Gojin. You can officially mark off that I no longer want to kill you after you tried to throw me to my death.
Oh! We made up, cool.
Yeah,
High
getting
five.
to cut off your hand was fun. I'm over it now.
Seems like a fair trade.
Roddy kind of looks over. So whatever happened to the hand that he lost?
I kind of turned around. I don't know.
Did you give that hand back to Ava? Yeah.
No, I did not.
He still has my hand.
Someone should hold on to it. We should put it into
I
storage.
pull it out of my belt pouch and go, want to give it a high five? As I hold it up to Roddy.
Sure.
Oh, I think it's a good idea for someone to hold on to it, because if there's a resurrection that's needed, that will be what you could use.
Except you out of character. It has to have been part of your body at time of death.
Oh.
Well, I was more thinking if we give it to Ava, after a while, she can maybe turn it into a magic monkey paw since you're a monkey.
Wait, what happens if you use regenerate on it?
That
It grows
doesn't
a
work.
lifeless body.
I guess that's their way of making sure that
It has-
DCs can't duplicate.
It has the problem is that regenerate has to be part of the living host, not the severed part.
Uh,
So I will get the hand back to Ava and I say, you should research on how to make a magic monkey paw out of this. Because technically, it is a monkey's paw.
It is Venaran paw. He do be part Venaran, so it do count.
Is that gonna mean it's gonna be a real curse?
No, well,
Who knows?
There's two magic monkey paws in the game. There is one that's cursed, and there's one that's not. So, depends on how good Ava is.
Though I will say it's gonna need judicious use of gentle repose to not just decompose in Ava's pouch.
Yeah, Ava's gonna
Well,
start
no.
looking for.
It has to be mummified. That's the first thing. So she has to mummify it.
That's a process in and of its own right.
Yep.
Right now, it's still a sopping bloody mess.
Yeah.
All
It's
things
basic.
said.
There's a necklace one, and there's a slotless one, and they do two different things.
Anywho,
Ava's gonna wrap it and do her best to preserve it for now.
fair enough. Looking back towards the Mindspin Mountains map. If the party is at Nargrim's, they're going to need to head a decent ways to head to Shinnermenge. Oh, this isn't... Okay, I never actually fixed this map's, like, distance tracker. Gotcha. Sad. So, if this here is roughly 4 foot through the mountains, that means that it is... That's 100 feet, so it's about... So... Yeah, it's about 30 some odd miles in mountainous terrain in order to get to Shinnerman's Fortune. After exiting the tomb, you can continue on your journey into the Hidden Valley, where the giants are supposedly gathering to join the Storm Tyrant's army. According to your map, the valley is about 40 miles southeast of the tomb. Assuming that, you know, nothing really goes on, you could get there in about 3 days on foot, but with the caravan, you could probably get there in 2. Though, it is wooden mountainous terrain. So you know that you're probably going to at least have a day or 2 of additional downtime before you, get into, you know, range of the village itself. Granted, there could always be trouble, but you have the rotating watches and the caravan to kind of assist you with. So, I suppose that we could kick into our first day of travel then. As I'm sure the party is probably going to be joining the rotating watches, what kind of downtime stuff are you guys looking to do on this day?
Paranormal watches, I guess.
This is a fresh day, so, you know, spells re-prepared, anything that isn't identified may be attempted to be identified once more. Just other small end things, depending on, you know, the new stuff y'all have collected.
I'm gonna... Wait, no. Hang on, look at my inventory.
You're gonna run around like a chicken with his head cut off.
I mean, Silt is still like got what 3 points of Constitution damage left.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Gochin's gonna be looking to try to reduce
His drain,
Mm-hmm.
because it's drain.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta sleep for a while. Because he's giving you the non-permanent drain, which you got lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Silt will sleep off his con.
So Silt's gonna spend the day relaxing, maybe strumming his new bowstring. You know, just kind of lazing about. Because, like, it's not... You don't have to be asleep, per se. You just can't be, like, doing strenuous activity. So you could be reading.
You have to be chillaxing.
Yeah, basically. Lounging.
Then yeah, he'll have the string not equipped to any bow or anything. We'll have it on with his foot holding one end, and his other hand holding the other, and he'll just be plucking it.
Fair enough.
Ava has keep watch, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You could hit me in Asano with it, and we could stay up for watch. I know Evan got a decent perception, and I've got a decent. Oh fuck! Things are coming. Better beat the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Because I won't see shit to save my life, but at least I won't die before I get out there. We're gonna fight now! Which honestly, after those days are rubbish. Pretty much everybody could probably heal themselves up too, because
Yes.
we were already resting for 2 days, and then another day.
If you have hit point damage, Calrian is probably having no problem using her channel energy abilities to kind of help patch you guys up. Roddy's got some cure light wounds. Like, you don't have to worry about using consumables. If you are able to rest an evening with the caravan and the caravan hasn't been attacked, they will be able to help with the, like, getting hit points back.
Calrian, I have a boo-boo.
What do you mean?
He cut off his hand.
Yeah.
I can patch up some wounds, but you seem to have some magical business going on there, and I am not a
The lad
cleric.
absolutely chopped off his own hand.
Well, I didn't chop it.
No, it's
Darling
like,
did.
nope, I did. As he's drinking out of the large drinking horn that he has taken as his.
Have you sanitized it from the spores yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He rubbed that bitch down with some high alcohol.
But again, Gochin, I'm sorry. I'm a paladin of the faith, not a cleric of the faith. My castings can help with some of the damage you have taken, but as drained as you are a bit beyond my assistance.
Do you have a little something for the discomfort?
Well, there are a few things that we soldiers tend to keep with us in order to alleviate some of the more mind-numbing pains that come with duty and battle. One moment. She'll kind of head back to her pack and, basically come out with, this, like, small little bundle of, reed sticks. You could chew on this and, it kind of helps, like, numb pain in general. It's nothing that's going to fix anything, but, luckily it's also not very addictive at all.
When you say not very, does that mean it is?
Don't eat it like candy and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You just kind of chew on it. You don't really swallow or anything. It's like a chewing stick.
I see. It's like a fidget toy. Gochin starts chewing.
After about like 10 minutes of chewing, like the effects of the pain do kind of dull, and like mechanically you could probably ignore like 2 points of that like con drain, but it's gonna come right back. And if you get other sources of drain for, like, the purposes of, like, level drain or anything else, you're still probably gonna die.
Oof.
But for, like, saves, you can effectively get, like, 1 more back.
Okay. So,
Yeah, Gotcha.
at least it gives me a little bonus.
Right.
He'll make sure to keep a pack on him for his travels.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to Gochin, slap him on the back, and be like, just think, when you're lonely at night, you can give yourself a unknown stranger. He walks away, drinking more from his horn.
Alright then. But yeah, all things considered, Calrian can't help you with the drain, but that's gonna require a restoration. Which I don't know if anyone in the party can actually manage.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Not even a druid, because the druid doesn't get anything higher than lesser restoration.
Which is kind of like shit, all things considered.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Sounds
So
like
go-
a whole lot of not my problem.
Only ones like who get restoration are actual cleric-like classes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Does Paladin get restoration? I don't think they do.
Yes, if they do, it'd be really far off.
And it's going to be like 12th level and higher, at least. If it did.
Yeah.
No, restoration 4th level.
Yeah, so that's their last, like,
spell.
rank.
Yeah. Sorry, no. Not for a very, very long time.
Yeah. Paladins
Be
do.
14.
Yeah. Alchemist 4. So, Alchemist,
Yeah.
Cleric, Quizzer,
Yeah,
Investigator, Mesmerist, Oracle,
Investigator.
Paladin, Shaman, Spiritualist, and War Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're extracts.
They're
They cast like
Oh.
alchemists.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Which, sadly, is still out of the domain of even Kogan.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get 4th level extracts and spells for 2/3 casters at level 10? I want to say. It has actually been a minute since I've had to look these up. Yeah, level 10. So, no way in hell. Because while some of these individuals are, decently put together to, like, do some assistance, most of them are not nearly the level that you guys are. Like, Umlo's got levels in Fighter and Rogue, and is fairly skilled. Roddy is, Bard and Swashbuckler, but not that high, because you guys have out-leveled him. Jess is probably the lowest leveled character in the party.
Yeah.
That's some nice skills in there. We're still more.
Yeah. And And yeah. Just in terms of like having been around them, you think that the most martially proficient, or at least like the highest quote-unquote leveled characters, are Umlo, Ingrahild, followed by Dregar and Kogan, and Roddy. They're all tied. Then Calrian and Jess. Valana is probably far outside your group's ken, but she's already noted that, you know, her assistance comes transactionally. Whereas the rest of the caravan PCs are, with little prompting, willing to offer assistance if they can provide it. That said, what is Dulgus doing on this day of downtime?
Reston, remember? Ours is like after all that.
Fair enough. What is Darla doing on this day of downtime?
Probably not much, to be honest.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
No problem.
Stalin really doesn't have anything to do.
Okay. Alright. Just remaining vigilant.
Yeah.
What is Ethna doing?
She'll just be hanging around Roddy and helping Ava with anything she needs help with.
I suppose that the remaining question is, what is Ava doing on this day?
So this is the next day, trying to identify
the rod.
Mm-hmm.
The rod.
Get that rod.
So
Show who's boss.
+2 from Ethne helping.
That's what she said.
Nope. Roll on my ass. Alright. Other than that, Ava's just gonna be reading through some of the scrolls and spell books she has.
Yeah, I mean, you could possibly, you know, gain some inspiration. It is a new day.
Ava's also gonna see if there's a scroll of gentle repose in the caravan at all.
Does Sylph want to try to inspire his favorite little wind fart?
Of course.
If Ava ever hears him call her that, she will scorching right his ass.
I thought no, I don't have Gallant on my hot bars.
No. You could just go ahead and roll 2d4 if you want.
Okay, that works.
Six. After 3 days of bashing your head against this proverbial magical wall, I can finally reveal to you what this item is. So, it is in your inventory now, though, right?
It's Gorash's left hand.
Alright. So this... You know what? I'll just go ahead and do this. Because it's in your inventory. I'll just click this. And you may go ahead and disseminate that information.
Curious. This is a lesser rod of giant summoning.
Oh boy.
Of giant summoning?
Let's
What'd
not
you say?
summon a giant.
No,
Yes.
it makes things that are summoned giant.
Okay.
Which could be very dangerous if fallen into the wrong hands.
Which means Ava should hold on to it.
Who? Fallen into whose hand? I mean hands.
I think a druid might actually benefit the most from this. I don't have any summoning spells as of yet.
Oh yes, we can have him summon some combatants for me.
No, you're misunderstanding what it does,
No.
Gochin, like always. It makes
Giant
things
size.
bigger. Doesn't make giants. It makes things bigger.
Gochin, are you in the caravan's bathroom?
I think he is.
The latrine does in fact echo.
The latrine is pretty acoustic in there.
He's giving himself a handy stranger.
God damn it.
It's gonna have to be a PGR rating on this one. I can hear Zeno.
I didn't say anything.
I
I've
can
been
just
quiet.
hear it. I can hear you thinking, don't lie to me.
I really don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Your thoughts are deafening.
Yep, I can hear the thoughts of Jesus Christ. Fucking weirdo. So yeah, I mean, you know, would it work on animals? Do we know?
It says all of her summoned creatures, so
Yes, mechanically it would work on any of the summon nature's allies that Dolgus would use.
Oh, good
Even
God.
if they're already large?
Yes, it makes
Yeah,
them
just
huge.
Ooh.
Wow.
It makes them huge.
It bumps
Oh, God.
them up a size category.
Oh God.
However, this
What
does
is
only
this
work.
item then?
This only works on 1 through 3 spells.
Oh,
lesser
never mind
rod
then.
of giant summoning.
It's a meta magic rod, so you can use it 3 times.
Yeah, but only on the first 3 tiers. So
Mm-hmm.
Making the first 3 tiers much more useful now.
Yeah, and it was free.
well, if it's free, I'll add it. But where am I adding it from?
You can actually trade with Ava.
Here.
How the fuck do I trade?
Little
There, it's
player
in your
list at the
inventory.
left. Oh,
It's in the inventory.
Ava cheated.
Ava just gave it to him.
Hmm.
Ava threw it at him.
Now, if we could get you one that could do the 6th level, and then when you're higher up, the 9th level or lower.
Mm-hmm. They do exist.
Yeah. Because then you just make all the pink dinos bigger! You could summon Chompy a play friend and make it bigger than Chompy.
Well, I mean, I will eventually be able to summon some colossal dinos, but that's a long way off.
Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. But all things considered, I think considering that it is 9:06, this day goes by fairly uneventful. And we'll be beginning our session next time with the next day of travel. And your eventual arrival to Shinnerman's Fortune. Whatever that might entail.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Hopefully I'm on
Alright.
Thursday, but we'll see.
I hope so too.
Alrighty.
Keep us posted.
Yep.
Hope
If not,
everybody
we'll
have
just be-
fun.
We'll just tickle Dave until he pees himself.
Don't do that.
Why not?
I do it all
Uh,
the time.
Let's not trigger the poor man's back.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Alright, catch y'all later.
Bye.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye, guys.